Material Compliance Declaration. In this video, we would like to explain how you can respond to a part declaration request from your customers in Substantio. The declare online command from the request email you received will take you directly to the web-based solution Substantio. Let's start with the home area. This is the first view you can see after clicking the button from the email. Here you can find all the content and instructions shown in the following in detail and step-by-step as PDF files for download. Click on Requested Parts in the navigation bar on the left to see the requested parts or materials. In this example, 5 parts has been requested for a new or updated material compliance declaration. Once you select a single part, the right side of the page will change to show you selection and additional tabs will be available. Among other things, the tab General Information, Material Declaration, Export Compliance and Documents are displayed if requested. The General Information section is used for specify the weight, object number and name. Please provide these if not already deposited or check the information for correctness. In addition, you can enter all information relevant for the transmission to the SCIP database within the item info area. Here you can search for the applicable categories from the predefined library using the tariff code. Back on the requested parts overview. You can focus individual parts for clarity in the declaration process. Select one or more parts and choose the focus function by right-clicking or using the menu button. To return to the complete parts overview, click on the green arrow at the top left. Now we come to the main aspect, the material declaration. By clicking on the tab Material Declaration and afterwards on the Edit button, you can see 3 different ways to declare a request. Regulatory Compliance Declaration, Full Material Declaration and Abstract Declaration as unknown or obsolete. The Regulatory Compliance Declaration is to indicate the controlled substance groups according to the regulation. If you have a regulated substance above the defined threshold, you must declare the regulated substance group. Each time the regulation changes, you must reconfirm compliance. For the full material declaration, you must provide a complete list of all materials and substances within a part. A non-declaration concentration of non-regulated substances up to 9% is currently possible. This value is determined by your customer. A full material declaration does not need to be updated when regulations change, as the compliance status can be automatically recalculated. If the requested part or material is unknown or obsolete, you can save an abstract declaration within this section. Here the information product is unknown or obsolete, no information is available is automatically filled in for each regulation. Please note that the declaration type, abstract declaration, should only be used in strict exceptional cases. Now we show you the regulatory compliance declaration. If a substance or group of substances is above the permitted threshold or you have applicable exemptions, select Product does contain substances above the threshold and Add Substance category. A new panel will open where you need to add the regulated substance categories. To do this, click on the plus. Any substance category not selected will be indicated as compliant. Once you have selected a category, you will need to enter its concentration in detail. Exemptions can also be easily added to the category if they are present as in rows. To do this, click on Exemption and you will be taken to the list of applicable exemptions including ID numbers and validity period. Now we will show you the full material declaration. Within the full material declaration, you can define the materials and substances used in your product. Start adding the material by selecting the Add and Find Materials button. You can search for an existing material including its substances from a library where the substance listings are predefined and cannot be changed. Search for materials by name or number via the search field or filter by them using the extended search. Drag and drop the material onto your requested part. Now you can choose between reference or template. If you use the predefined material as reference, you cannot change the values of the contained substances. As a template, you can define the allocations as you need. If none of the predefined materials match your product usages, you can alternatively create materials and add the corresponding substances. To do this, click on Create and fill out the mask. You can then search for and add the substances via Add and Find Substances using the name or class number. If rows exemptions apply to your part, you can also add them within your list. To do this, click on the menu button of the substance and you will be taken to the list of applicable exemptions, including ID numbers and validity period. Now we will show you the abstract declaration. Once again, at this point, the abstract declaration is only intended for exceptional cases and should not be used as a default. An abstract declaration is used in case you do not know or do not recognize the requested part. This is an unknown part, or the part is no longer provided or sold by your company. This is an obsolete part. Select Create Unknown or Create Obsolete according to your scenario. You will now be presented with an overview of all relevant regulations. Within this abstract declaration overview, you can select the appropriate use case for each regulation. If you do not change any of the selection options, all checkmarks will automatically be set to unknown or obsolete. Document upload, group declaration and submission. Please note that you also have the option of uploading reports or similar under Documents. To do this, go to Browse and select the desired document or simply drag and drop the file from your desktop. Please specify the document type which you have uploaded from the predefined list. To finish your edits, you have to click on the Save button. The application you have just edited will now appear in blue with the symbol of the selected regulatory declaration type. You also have the option to confirm more than one requested parts with one click via Declare in Group if all parts have the same declaration of conformity. Simply select multiple parts with the Control key and click on the Group button. The parts that should become the same declaration will be listed above. Continue as for the individual declaration. Now the created declarations must be sent via Submit All Declarations. A warning will be displayed if any information is missing. However, you can edit these declarations later if you do not have any information yet. All declarations filled in so far can already be submitted to your customer. Finally, you will see the supplier acknowledgement, which must be filled out and confirmed. As soon as this is confirmed, your customer will be informed about the changes to the declaration and the time of the last submission will be displayed. In this video, you have learned how to answer your customer's request and send it back to them from the declaration request via email, over the instructions for the declaration types RCD, FMD and AD, as well as the document upload and group declaration.